In Ruth chapter 2, we know that Ruth found favor with the king. He heard of her good qualities. She was hardworking, she was committed, she was consistent, and she was kind. So the king heard of her good qualities and she found favor with the king in a foreign land. We know that in Genesis 23, Abraham found favor in the promised land. Even though Abraham didn't have roots in that promised land, he found favor with the people. They considered him as a prince because they seen all the time, effort, energy, and money he put into doing God's work. He needed assistance with burying Sarah, and they assisted him. We know in Exodus 2, when Moses fled to Midian, he married Zipporah, and he had a son named Gershom because Gershom was born in a strange land. But Moses found favor in that strange land. Wherever God is sending you, wherever he's leading you, be sure that your character is on point with God, like it's in tune with God. People are going to assist you. People are going to provide for you. People are going to look up to you, not in a prideful or a boastful way, but they're going to see the good qualities of God within your character. All right. So I want to read more of Exodus for you to pinpoint Moses's kind gesture, right? Let's go to Exodus. One second. Exodus 2. And I'm just going to read 16 on down to 22. Now the priests of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water, and they filled their troughs to water their father's flock. Then the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. When they came to Reuel, their father, he said, "How is it that you have come back so soon?" And they said, "An Egyptian delivered us from the hand of the shepherds, and he also drew enough water for us and watered the flock." So he said to his daughters, "And where is he? Why did you leave this man behind?" Basically, call him that he may come and eat bread. Then Moses was content to live with the man and gave Zipporah his daughter to Moses, and she bore him a son, and he called his name Gershom, for he said, "I have been a stranger in a foreign land." So even though Moses escaped from Egypt from killing the Egyptian soldier, he fled to Midian, but he found favor in that land because you can't suppress what God placed inside of you. If you read further, you will see how it took time for Moses to get to the place, to get to the mindset that God still needed to use him, not only in that particular land, that strange land, but he needed to be used elsewhere. He needed to go back and save God's people, right? So the man of his wife, or the dad of his wife, Zipporah, understood that there were special qualities about Moses. Moses was a warrior because Moses stood up against the shepherds and helped his daughters. And he also went further and said, or basically helped them water their dad's flock. So he did more than enough, right? When you have the quality of God in you, the qualities of God, the character of God, you cannot suppress that. It's gonna burst out of you. It's gonna be a flow of generosity, a flow of love, a flow of energy, time, money, and effort towards God's plan. We see that character in Ruth, we see that character in Moses, and we see that character in Abraham. And there's probably other characters, but those are the particular characters that I understood foreign and stranger, because wherever God is sending us, wherever he's leading us, wherever he's telling you to go, your character, your qualities, people are going to see that you have those godly qualities. You have that godly character, and they're going to call upon you to do particular things for them, right? All right, so I hope you got something out of this. Was a quick message. I didn't want to veer off to anything else, but you can go back and read Exodus 2. You can read Ruth 2. You can read Abraham. You can read Genesis 23 about Abraham. And you can read, those 3. And just, ponder on those and see what God is telling you. See what qualities that you have to work on. See what part of your character that you need to work on. See what, that's whatever's in your heart that need to be cleaned up by God before he sends you out to where you need to go. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.